You can't hear the TV in the back, can you?
Man, turn down the thing in the back, somebody. We are a professional podcast, and y'all messing it up. Let the intro music. Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am the world's sexiest podcast host. And as usual, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
What up? What up? Cina's back in the building. I'm back, fellas. What's up? What's going on?
The boys are back together. We got the band back. The originals. We are back doing our thing on the podcast.
Suge Knight over there. Look at Suge.
Hey,
What's
dope.
going on, LBZ?
What it do? It's your boy BZ the Go, aka the Guru. Glad to have my guy back in the building so we could put away the myth that we fired Chance or got rid of him in some sort of way, baby. Y'all see it. He's back.
Here I go.
That's what we here to do, man. Show the people.
Don't do that with you, mystical boy. Don't do that. That ain't good. That ain't good.
True.
Don't do it, C-Nez.
Well, we here to show the people, man. Hey, the president did not go anywhere. He just took a brief hiatus to go and handle some family biz, get back right. But now we got him back.
No, I was homeless for a little bit, and I didn't want to go to McDonald's to use their Wi-Fi.
Yeah. We done got him back in a place, so he back in the house now. We got the housing program to work for him, so we got him back. And now that he's back,
Section 8 working for him.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes you got to cut the dead weight. Cut the dead weight. Sometimes, man, stuff happens. You got to get rid of your problem children. You got to get rid of your problem children.
Oh.
You send them bad kids with them silver teeth. You got to send them on up out of here. But, oh well. We are here, man. We're here, man. Glad to have you back, man. Glad to have everybody here checking us out. Everybody here making sure that we are still the greatest podcast in the world. Shout out. Hey, we see you. Stacy Smith out there checking us out.
Thank you, Stacy.
Shout out to Stacy Smith. I asked Stacy about the current status of the Columbia High quintet. She says they have a couple of Columbia High Band of Gold may have 10 members this year. They may have 10 members.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Hey, that's four more than they had last year, right?
Yeah, four more than they had last year.
Stacy can play so many instruments. You don't need but a couple. You don't need but a couple with Stacy, baby.
Mm-hmm. Stacy be down there playing about 5-6 instruments in the marching band for the kids. But it's funny. They had more dancers than they had band. That kind of threw me. that kind of threw me off. It was like we're on the dance team in the band. But shout out to the band of gold though. They was small, but they was mighty. They was small, but they was mighty. So they made a lot of noise. They made a
Club
lot.
your heart, capitals,
Gotta work with
capitals,
Capital,
capitals.
capital. Favorite teachers of all time, the one and only Bull, Coach James Kelly.
Bull, baby.
You know, hey, a lot going on in the news, especially about teachers. Especially about teachers in the area too, man.
What about?
Had some teachers, man, had a student or a former student write a nasty comment about one of her former teachers.
Straight to it, huh?
Yeah, ain't no need to play around with it, man. You gotta just jump straight into it, man. I told you.
Did we expect anything else?
I told you, man. Jump straight into it. Don't tease the people. Let the people know, man. Yeah, man. So we had a former student say a negative thing about her former teacher, and it brings up the idea of bullying and picking on a kid, or just being honest. You know, a lot of stuff going on. It kind of went viral. It kind of went viral. It got out there all over. Definitely on my time. You know, she came out the woodwork, said that she really good. Also, she came out the woodwork, said she really good teacher. So, good, man.
We can't hear you, cuz.
You can't hear me? I sound low?
Yeah, there
There
you
you
go.
go. There you
Oh,
go.
my bad. My bad. I stepped away from the microphone. But
No,
yeah, man,
what you
I
said.
don't know what you heard, but I said, it kind of came out toward everything that she may have been a bully or she may have been a good teacher. It's just all about your perspective, I guess, dealing with the students. So did y'all have any mean teachers or teachers y'all thought was bullies coming up?
Yeah, everybody had one. I know I had one in elementary school, Miss Alexander. Well, she was rough, but she about choked me out one time in class.
Oh God.
I know I was a bad kid now, don't get me wrong. But she took it over the top. Back then, you used to get whoopings and all that good stuff. But in high school, I can't really recall nobody just being over the top, Especially because of us, we was athletes, so I ain't saying we got no preferential treatment, but we didn't get treated bad. I put it like that.
And then I think in high school, we got to the fact I was bigger than most of the teachers anyway, so it wasn't like they wasn't gonna bully me.
Elementary school, you was bigger than the teachers.
Sly,
Yeah.
Sly, you were bigger than everybody your whole life. They ain't just starting when you was in high school.
That is true. That is true. And maybe that's why I can confidently say I didn't have any bully teachers toward me. I know I did have one teacher who didn't like me. I know vividly I had one teacher who did not like me. I don't know if y'all remember Miss Benson. She taught at St. Andrews Middle School.
Yeah.
I remember the name.
Yeah, I don't think she liked me, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, shit, I might have deserved it. Just to be honest with you, I probably did. I probably did something to her that she didn't like, and so maybe I deserved her not liking me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like we used to cut up in class. Now I don't think I really took no class with Sly, but I know I know y'all used to act a fool up in them classes, man.
Man, listen. I didn't have a teacher that tried to bully me until I got to college. Man, it was I had a professor, man, in psychology, Dr. Story. And she used to put me out of class in college.
All right, what you doing? You talking in class?
Man, it was a long time ago when I was a party boy. So, I came in probably smelling like the car. So she used to ask me to take we used to have a quiz every day, a 5-question quiz about whatever was on the syllabus. She used to let me take my quiz, but she used to get me on out of there right out.
I ain't replaced Sean.
I am free to go.
Hey, but in college, they ain't have a chance to kick me out. I just go sign the sheet and leave myself.
Yeah. We look at some of the stuff you write and could tell you ain't staying class long.
Whatever.
But I do
But
think
nah,
though
man.
that's one of the differences though from going from a very very big school. Chance went to a really big public school, and Brian, you went to a smaller private school. So I
Mhm.
think you definitely had probably more of a relationship with your professors than than Chance did, just from a from a just
They ain't like
numbers.
me. They ain't like me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't know none of my teachers. I will say this little quick story though. So y'all know I used to teach at the private school when I first got out of college, right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
one of the teachers was there, and she was like, "Chance Nesbitt, you was in my class." She was like, "You was never there."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Dang, you caught me."
You got me. You got me.
So
Hey,
you should have
Kimber,
said
it's a long
Graduated
time
sometime.
ago, Kimber.
you
Yep.
should have said, "Did I pass?" If I
No,
I,
hey,
passed, then hey, get over it.
yeah, I don't remember. I had to get out.
you didn't graduated now. Statute of limitation is up, Chad.
Yeah.
Hey, but I tell you though, I had a pretty good experience though. I joke about being put out of class in college, but that is a real story. But I had a pretty good time with all my teachers. I never really had anybody really bully me or make me feel less than or talk to me crazy. But I had a bunch of teachers that pushed me to a point to where I didn't think they liked me, like they were bullying me, but they just wanted to get the best out of me. But other than that, I really had no teacher. How about a
But you,
coach?
but you know what though? Well, I was a star athlete, so I definitely had no coach mess with me. But here go the thing though, and this is the thing about some of these kids. Some of these kids need to be picked up. And that's just being honest. Some kids are bad, and it's cool for the teacher not to like your bad ass. That just it is what it is, man. Because when this whole thing went down in Columbia, I went deep down the rabbit hole. I was
You know,
fully invested. I was checking out all the replies, and I'm reading everything. I want to know everything. And it was one particular gentleman. Uh, this man said he was in her class 20 years ago, and he admittedly in the first sentence he said, "I was a knucklehead and I got into trouble a lot, but she told me that I would probably end up in jail, so that meant
Hmm.
she didn't like me." Now that is a very delicate balance right there. What I
I've heard
mean by
that
that,
many times.
yeah, what I mean by that is if you are admittedly a knucklehead, you are admittedly somebody who get in trouble, and a teacher tell you that you might end up in jail. Is she really being wrong?
I'm trying to
Is
warn you.
she?
I'm trying to warn you.
She might be trying to warn you, but then you got to look out on the other side. You got to say, well, you a teacher, you supposed to be encouraging. You supposed to help. You supposed to try to feed this kid positive energy to help them better themselves. But man, sometimes, man, you just won't be like, man, fuck them kids. Man.
Like, but to be a teacher, man, you really gotta love it, man, because you gotta put up with a lot of. You work a lot of hours too, bro. Like lesson plans, all this stuff, and you don't get paid. What they should get paid. So I understand
Unpaid
you got
hours.
attitude some days.
Unpaid. It's a lot of unpaid hours though, but
Yeah,
you don't choose this. If you real about it, you don't choose this. You call to it, man. Like I've been working with kids. In college I worked with the special need. In high school I did. I love it. I know it ain't the best paying, and you have to supplement your income how you can and how you see fit or to your other talents. But I really love what I do, man. I love what I do. Like it's days where I don't want to go, and I get there, and a kid say something or do something that'll make you smile, or you know what I'm saying, just turn your day around. I just
mm,
don't see bullying a kid, and I don't know the situation, so I don't speak to it. But in my situation, and I work with the little kids, I work with the small kids, but at the
yeah,
same time, it's with the three R's, man. I always say with three R's, you can get through anything: respect, relationship, and having a rapport with people. it just helps you, man. It helps you, and it'll keep you out of some stuff, and you can say different things when you have the respect of the kid, you have a relationship with them, and have that rapport with them and their family. Like I know I done said some stuff that probably should have been, I should have been called to the
I
office
already know.
about, but you know what I'm
you know
saying?
what though? I think that's a big thing right there. The rapport and the relationship you have with a kid. That's huge because you are right. There are certain things you can say to a kid. You can say to a kid if you have that relationship. If y'all had that relationship, I can tell you, you're a knucklehead. You're gonna end up in jail. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are tight like that. You know, but then a lot of times you might not be tight, and it's certain things you can say to certain kids, and it'll reach them. But if you say the same exact thing to that another kid, it might make that kid draw up. It might make that kid rebel even further. And I think that's that delicate line that you have to play as a teacher, and it's a hard line to play.
Yeah, you
It's
ain't
a
lying.
hard line
It
to play.
is.
That coaching
But a lot of
aspect
times,
too, because they know you care about them. You know what I mean? If you care about them, you, like you say, you can say a little bit more than you would the regular person. So just the regular teachers that don't coach and everything, it's probably even harder. You know?
Yeah, yeah. And then it's like I saw something else, man, on Facebook, man. 'Cause I've been deep down a Facebook hole this week, man, following this up. I saw another mother had posted something. She got mad because a coach. Now this is a separate thing. A coach had called her kid nappy head. Now I'm like, is that what you mad at? You mad because the first is his head nappy? To be honest, is his head nappy? You know, but if you mad because your coach called your son nappy head, I mean, come on, man. There are other things in this world that you can focus on.
Yeah.
You can focus on.
Yeah. Number one, is it the truth? If it's
Yeah,
the truth, then you got to check yourself.
bro,
Get your stuff
that's
together, young boy.
if that's all you got to worry about a coach saying to your kid in this day and time, you blessed with a great coach.
mm-hmm.
But once again, it goes back to that rapport, man. Like, you know, I don't know. A kid, I'm gonna drop another gem on y'all real quick. Facebook. A kid don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If they know you care about them, then they're receptive to what you're saying. But like the particular person we're talking about, you can't reach those kids because they don't respect you and they kind of have a fear of you. You know what I'm saying? They really trying to avoid you to keep from being in your crosshairs.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a very good question too. Dwayne said black or white coach. Yeah, it was a brother. It was if it was a white coach, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It'd be a whole different conversation if it was a white coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that respect though, the kids have to respect you and have to see you in a certain way. So, but being a teacher's a hard job, bro. It's a hard job, and you not only got to deal with certain kids, you got to deal with their parents.
Yeah.
You got to deal with their parents.
All kind of crazy stuff going on at home. You don't know if they ate last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big one, right? Now
You
that's a
know they
big
getting
one.
picked on by the other kids.
They definitely getting that. Bullying is real. We had kids, man, get bullied, and that's a big thing you said though, Nez. Have that kid eating. Cause them kids come, boy, and they be wanting seconds and thirds, and I be like, man, that food ain't even that good. They ain't even the good stuff. So, but yeah, that's a big thing, man. Kids go through a lot these days, and
And
if you don't have thick skin or be able to jump back on, well, it's gonna be a long 7.5, 8 hours for you.
It's even harder these days, man. This economy, man, rough. Like even if you have a halfway decent job, you still can be struggling, man. It's man, gas $4, food extra expensive. So I mean, everybody having to cut back and do all this. So it's like, shoot, there's people out here struggling, man.
And extracurricular activities, dog. My bad, Dr.
now
Sylvester Williams.
it's funny you was talking about kids eating and stuff like that. At my ex-wife's school, she teaches in the hood. She teaches off of Hollywood, off of Bankhead, over in
That's
Atlanta.
it.
And one thing that their school provides, all the kids qualify for free lunch, free breakfast, all that type of stuff. They qualify for that. But they also give the kids on the way home, they get a sandwich, a fruit, and a vegetable and a drink on the way home, a paper bag lunch to go home. And every kid gets it last period. So so I think that's pretty cool. That's real cool, man. We got a class, I guess me and Chan's classmate actually paid for lunch for all the kids for a whole year at his mama's school. He paid for lunch for all the kids. So nobody had to buy lunch, and it also didn't go against the school's federal budget or something like that. I don't know how that
exactly. Use that for
you get money. You get money for the ones for all the kids that's what I'm saying with free or reduced lunch.
Mm-hmm. So so they ended up. So I thought that was real good of him. Stacy put a quote down and say, "Imagine a kid getting bullied and going to an educator and getting bullied by them." So that's tough, man. But you would hope that kid, if he got bullied by his classmates, he would learn how to fight back and he could throw some stuff back at the teacher. You got a lot of practice. Should get better.
Well, look, but everybody ain't quick with it, and everybody don't have that sense of humor. Now you got people like us. If you couldn't do that back in the day, dog, you're gonna have a hard time. And these kids, and nobody should get bullied. Let's put that up front. But
some people should.
No, I don't think you should be bullied. But I do think you should have a healthy dose of getting ribbed, as they say, a Jones dome. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn. It's gonna be like that in life, even as adults. We still joke on each other. Yeah, the real world tough. It's tough out here. So you can't just go and be like, you can't say that. Well, we said some stuff. We probably shouldn't have said it, but we said it. And if you couldn't joke on nobody, then everybody piled on
you. Yeah, they see the weak link. They gonna keep coming at you.
Stacy said basically a former a-hole decided to be a teacher and treat children the same. Stacy got a problem with this person. Y'all just need to go ahead and fight one time. They go and shoot the fair one time.
And you got it's a difference between being mean and bullying. So, like some teachers got to be mean. Like especially at the school they was at. You gotta be tough now. You can't be no pushover. So I mean, sometimes you may get out of pocket, say some things just to make sure folks know you ain't playing with them.
Hey. And that's a big question too. When is it bullying and when is it being
stern
person, a stern person? So that's the big question also. Which is which? Where's the line?
I guess the line is depending on how the person takes it, I guess. I mean, what you may take as a good stern lesson, I may come back and say, well, mama, she said this to me and it made me feel like this. I guess it depends on the person. Because every tactic, the same tactic don't work for the same people. For everybody. So that's what I mean by that relationship and that rapport. You have to know that child. Like Sly probably can take somebody joking on him because eventually he gonna fight him. So he could take it, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else might go home and say, well, I might, unalive myself. But and Tito, I ain't trying to be politically correct, but I got tough skin. I grew up around y'all joking and Sylvester and all them joking, so I'm good. But I teach my kid, hey, y'all gotta have tough skin. Mom and daddy can't be there every day to say, hey, leave them alone.
But each and every person in the chat and all of us have had some feelings when we were younger, and then now that we got older, we be like, man, that may taught me a lesson type thing. May have been from a parent or a coach or something like that. When I was younger, you didn't understand it or you thought they was mean or something like that. And now when you get older, you look back at it like, dang, they was really looking out for me, and I just didn't get the message at that time too. So that happens as well.
You're right.
But Tito said, how else are they going to get tough skin? I'm not saying that you shouldn't take people cracking on you and all that about your shoes, your hairline, and all that. I'm just saying no kid should be bullied. That's all I'm saying. Because
I
it's a
don't know.
difference.
Sometimes,
It ain't
sometimes you
the
gotta
eight,
bully.
but
Sometimes
it
you
ain't
gotta
the
bully kids, bro.
89s.
You
It ain't the
bring
80s
out
and
that
90s
dog.
no more.
Sometimes you gotta bring the dog out of 'em.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
only way. That's the only way you go bring it out of them. Sometimes you just gotta bully them, man. It
Like Brian,
sound
you,
it
you
Brian,
know
sound
what I
messed
say?
up.
you ever had a lineman that was soft and y'all had to toughen them up, and then it finally clicked for him, and they was a beast after that.
Well, he wasn't a beast, but he took enough of ass cuttings that he got a little tougher. But he wasn't the beast he should have been. But he used to get whopped. He used to get hit with the ball a lot. So he learned to get tough. His skin got tough. But I say, just how I say, I handle that. I make sure I crack on my kids at home. So when they go to school, man, my daddy done said that before. Oh, man, please. My players, I get on them, boys and girls. And so when they go out and somebody in the crowd say something to them, they're like, man, that's all you gonna say? That's it? Okay. So that's why I say you get tough at home and around your cousins. Your cousins supposed to get you tough. Your older cousins. You're supposed to come out ready to go. You ain't supposed to have to get toughened up. When I was going up there to Roosevelt Village School, man, I got slapped upside my head by my older cousins going to school and coming from school. So, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't bother me. It's I don't know. It's everybody different, dog. Like I say, everybody's different.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
some people learn the hard way. Some people learn one way. Some people are God dog. Well, that was very tough. Um, People just learn different ways, man. People learn different ways how to deal with different issues.
Some people don't never learn though. That's the thing. It
So,
ain't but so many times I'm gonna let you say something to me or do something. Well, you ain't gonna do nothing to me, but say something to me, and I'm not gonna say something back. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't raised that way, dog. I mean, and I ain't telling these kids to go out here and fight and do none of that. But I'm saying you gotta step up for yourself, man.
take you
You
gotta.
you you can't keep taking that junk, Nez.
I don't know too many people who do, and some people find different ways to do it. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like folks shooting up schools and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So that's why you gotta be careful, try
Yeah,
to respect everybody. And
yeah,
I think kids learn that more now because I know in the school system now, like you, they got the cyber bullying and stuff now too. Like they'll send you
yeah.
to the alternative school if they see that you was bullying somebody online or anything. So it's like
Hmm.
they understand a little bit more now. So or either that or they don't find different ways to do it where they don't get caught. I don't know.
Man, eventually they get caught because it becomes a ring of it.
Hmm.
Everybody gets in on it, and then eventually, all you got to do is go and say, "Hey, we're gonna call your parents, and you're gonna go home," and somebody gonna crack. Well, it started with such and such, and then all of a sudden, you done cracked your case.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it happens, dog. It happens. But teachers get bullied too. You got soft teachers. Like I know a lot of the international teachers at my school, and they get bullied. Like I go down there and be like, "What is going on here?" Everybody quiet. Have to pull them kids out, man. And man, it's crazy the way these kids
You talking about bullying the kids
no,
or by
the
other
kids
people?
be bullying the teachers.
That's what I'm saying. Bullied by the kids. So
Yeah,
yeah, the elementary school.
yeah.
Yeah, that real soft though.
Man, listen. I think it's a culture shock for them when they come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. See, over there, it's selective who go to school over in their countries. When you come over here, they ain't got no choice. They going for free, and they gonna be in your class every day. Them kids don't. The bad kids or the
With the
kids with
silver
the
teeth.
silver, the silver teeth, Pepe. Show them the kids with the silver teeth. Show them example of the kid with the silver teeth, Pepe.
them bad
Yeah,
kids, man.
them kids, they don't miss no days in school. They be at school every day, even the half days.
No snotty and everything.
No snotty, can't breathe, can't talk. Yeah, they gonna be there, but they be the freshest kid at the school. They have on all the Amiri and the polo and the Jordans and the Forces, and they nose be snotty with a mouthful of them Shauna Cobbs.
It is different, man. I just, I don't know, man. Bullying is an interesting topic to me, though, man. But where do you go? And Algernon said it. Would Mike Tyson be who he is if he didn't get bullied? I think sometimes bullying strengthens you. You might need a little bit of bullying.
But
for the kids that can take it, though, every kid can't take it. It's a high rate of kids and people that are offering themselves, man. So everybody can't take it, dog. I mean, I agree with you to a certain degree, though. I agree with Tito on that. Bring back the paddle. I agree with that, but every kid can't take that joking. Yeah. Kind of got hit in the chest by.
Hey, but y'all know what's kind of funny about St. Andrews Middle School in particular, right? So there was some bullies at the middle school, but as we got older, we found out them folks like 3-4 years older than us. why was they in school with us, man? Them folks old enough to drive in middle school, man. Like that was a failure in the school system right there.
There wasn't no bullies. There wasn't no bullies at St. Andrews.
Yeah, it was. And we I remember one of them passed away, and he was like 50 years old. I was like, what? We was in the same grade. Like I was like 50 years old.
Really?
No, I do know somebody. I do know somebody that played
basketball team at recess.
I don't remember no bullets.
Glock was on the team with him.
Oh yeah. Well, he might be y'all bully.
No, I ain't saying bully me, but they bully people.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Well, if you allowed people to bully you, then you got bullied back then. I ain't never had no issues with being bullied.
Only person that bullied me was Chelsea McDuffie.
Well, God rest her soul, yeah. But you were supposed to be bullied.
Yeah, she was tough.
Because you knew good well if you had to act crazy, it was a bunch of them, boy.
Yeah, it was a bunch of them coming around.
It's a bunch of them.
All them McDuffie girls.
Yeah, they ain't had no feelings.
Hey, they had McDuffie fellas too. They was just older.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I didn't even know they had like no brothers or no male cousins.
Yeah.
That's how tough they were. They ain't even have to tell you.
I'm gonna get my sister.
Dog. Hey man, listen. I remember when they I ain't gonna call nobody name because they got kids out here, but I remember when them McDuffie girls got hold of one chick up there, boy, at Columbia High. It was bad. It was bad. Well, I felt bad for them. I'm glad they were my cousins. Hey, I ain't have to go get slapped on nobody. All right, let me go call Frankie now. Let me tell Frankie and Chelsea, and that's gonna get squashed quick, boy.
Handle it quick.
Hey, all the McDuffies was tough except for Carmen. All of them would get on you, but no, don't mess with my cousin though. Yes,
yeah. But oh well. I don't know, man. It's just like with some of these people, though, man. Hopefully, back to the original thing with the teacher. We talk about schoolyard bullies with your peers, but where do you draw that line? Where do you draw that line? What is being a bully and what is being strict? And does the kid need someone to be strict with him, or is the teacher overstepping the line? And that's something, and just to be quite honest, we'll never know. We will never know, because for every negative review you get of a teacher, you probably get a positive review too. So
I don't know about in this case.
and you got to go the same route that we talked about with the kids too. you don't know what the teacher going through at home either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they might have some crazy stuff going where they come to work, because you know some of the meanest people or bosses might be, you know, going through some stuff at home too. You know, like a dude, like a man, say he the manager of a facility or something like that, and he come to work cracking down, but his wife beating him up at the house or something like that. So he come to work taking out on everybody else. You know, it could be possible.
Blink if you're okay. Blink if you need help. Blink if you need help.
We know he need help.
I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, you weren't giving no example.
Put it on me.
That man said he was giving an experience. But check this out, though, man. I done lost my train of thought. Oh, you know what you sign up for when you go in these classrooms. You know it's gonna be. Gosh, I go through stuff too. Everybody go through stuff, but at the same time, dog, you got to be able to compartmentalize that stuff and not take it out on a child, a defenseless child.
Yeah,
because there's something parents got to see about you.
The way you must teach in the first level of hell, boy. I hear you give a whole lot of hard stories, man.
I mean, time.
Hey, it's tough out here, man. There's some crazy stories. We had a student just this past year, 5th grade, Dwayne. Shoot, his grandfather passed, dog. Do you know the family was so scared to call the police because DSS would come? They left the body in the house for a few days. And then how they found out, everything set in them. The smell, the stench came, and they put them outside, and the neighbors called the police.
So they ain't had no plan to call them. Wow.
Not right away.
Why don't you just clean the house?
Well, probably by the time they got there, it wasn't clean.
Well, you saying call the people. When you call the people, have it ready. So that's when it come through. But how many kids was in that house? You know,
it was 2 sisters and the granddad. So all their kids. So it was probably maybe 6, 7, 8 kids, anywhere from 5 to 8 kids in there.
Were they afraid to call DSS because the house was just nasty, or?
Yeah, it was atrocious, man. And I guess they didn't want to lose the kids.
You know what? There's hey man, that's what DSS for, man. Some of these kids need to be taken away from situations like that, man. You know, because I hear that like you have certain parents, man, they had a kid living in feces and. You know, ain't no food. They be like kids like that, man. They need to be taken away, man. If you can just be sorry of a person, oh man, that get me mad, man. I be wanting to fight when I read some of them stories, man.
But you know, the only thing about that is on the other side of it, a lot of these foster care homes,
might be worse.
They might have running water and the necessities, but they're getting molested, they're getting beat. It's a lot of things that go on that the public don't know about being in education, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. Even the teachers, sometimes you have to have thick skin because you can sometimes let your emotions get the better of you because of the sympathy you have for somebody else. And it's just like, dang, that kid going through that. And this kid came to school every day, never got in trouble. Smart kid. Like, the kid he a dope dude. He was in my boys group and on my flag football team. And, you know, we rallied together to get him his shirt, buy his shirt that he needed for the games and stuff. But he was going through a lot, and you would have never known until that happened.
And that's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing is like, you as an educator, you can't save them all.
No, you can't.
You can't save them all as much as you want to. You know, something gonna slip past you, something gonna slip through the cracks or something, and you just don't know.
Yeah. And then you just can't reach everybody. You're not gonna be able to reach everybody. You know, you can try, but that's a tiring job. I can tell you that now. When I was younger and just starting out, I thought I could save everybody. Because I done been through this, my experience living in this, you can't, and you just have to reach the ones that's willing to reach back and take the advice you give.
Yeah.
Well, damn, enough about all that sad stuff. But we done got sad. We usually don't get this sad. Though. We don't usually get this serious, boy. I
Yeah,
tell
for
you what,
real.
though, man.
The
So
president back. That's why, dog. I'm back.
Sentimental episode.
he come on
Yes,
here and
yes.
making us talk serious talk around here, man. But
Yeah.
but I guess the next subject that was on the list, man. A lot of this Chris Brown Usher stuff going on, man. A young lady came on the stage and she refused to I guess let Usher touch on her or whatever. She ain't want to go with the program. She wanted to do something different. So, that is like when you go on the stage, I mean, do you know that's what you're going on the stage for? Are you supposed to be down with the program or what?
I heard
Hey,
she
that
wanted
lady,
Chris Brown. And she ain't want that shit. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
yeah, she didn't want to run that risk. You know, if he mess around, reach down in his britches and slap her lip. Now she like,
I don't know. They both of them might have that same issue.
oh, I don't know, brother.
Yeah, I
That's a
don't know.
battle I don't have to fight. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think you are obligated to do anything because they pull you on stage. But you also know why they're pulling you on stage.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm
I guess
saying?
you could
You
say
ain't.
now you don't want to go too. You know what she
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
on
You
that
should have
aspect there.
said, I'm not up for that. I'm not up for that. So why don't you take somebody else? Whether it's
Mm-hmm.
Usher, Chris Brown, Chance, or Sly. Well, they ain't going with y'all. Never mind. I went too far on my point. But whether it's Chris Brown or Usher, if the lady has some morals, she said she didn't want to do it, she didn't want to do it. But he did the right thing by getting her out of there and not trying to do no more than
Yeah. You'd have got a nice little letter in the mail,
yeah,
lawsuit.
yeah.
But it's just it's funny though. You know, what if that shoe was on the other foot and they brought y'all up on the stage? Would y'all take that opportunity to say Beyonce or something? Beyonce, one of them brought y'all on the stage because a lot of folks been getting divorced and all kind of stuff over this Chris Brown stuff. And if the tides were turned, how would y'all handle that situation?
See, Ned, I'm all in it. I'll deal with the aftermath at home later. I'm all in it, my boy. I
I'm
ain't
telling
gonna
you.
get no chance with these chicks no more.
I tell you,
It's
'cause
just
that's
for
the
the fun.
thing. I remember when Janet Jackson used to do the thing when Janet Jackson pulled a guy on stage and she gave him a lap
Velvet
dance.
Bones.
Yeah, but what she did though, the thing that would upset me though, Janet tied his hands behind his back. Janet made the dude. She tied the dude to the chair, so he was just there.
Oh,
He couldn't do nothing.
don't put
So
Lee Gutman things
Look
on
at
the
that
stage.
one
God, that man
God,
say,
on the stage.
Lee
on the
Gutman.
stage,
Come on,
Lee,
bro. Some of those intrusive thoughts, leave in your head, man. We ain't say on the stage. He gonna go grocery shopping on the stage, boy. And I and I
groceries.
believe him. And I believe every word he said.
Oh yeah, it don't come as a shock. Ain't nobody shocked.
Yeah,
Ain't
ain't
nobody
nobody
shocked.
shocked. But check this out. But are you Chance? You the one that's more likely to go to work with a black eye. So what you gonna do? Is the question.
Well, for one, I don't go to concerts like that.
Yeah.
Now
But
we ain't ask you that. Hey,
number
Sly,
two,
blank if you can't go. Just give us a sign. We'll get you out the
number two,
situation.
I think I have a pass. I think I would.
But I think though,
T
man.
right beside him. He blink. T right. He blink twice.
Your old lady
I
should understand. If you go to the concert and it like Janet Jackson pull you on the stage, your old lady should understand. She should understand that Janet ain't taking your ass home. You know what I'm saying? Janet ain't taking me home. Just let me live out this fantasy, man. She shouldn't trip like that. But see, the difference is when it comes to women, and Usher or Chris Brown pulling your chick up on the stage, them two liable to hit anyway. Them two, they liable to hit. You see Usher, man. He don't got no stand. He don't got no. He don't have no type, dog.
So you saying it's a difference.
Hey.
So
It's
they
a
put
difference.
the girl on the stage, you gonna have a problem. But if they put you on the stage, she shouldn't.
She shouldn't have a problem. Cause she know my big ass coming right back home. Soon as that song over with, Janet gonna say, "Go take your big ass back down, sit back down." You know.
Hey, after she get his nipples hard, you can have him back. All she wants to do is get his nipples hard for you, right?
You gonna go back home talking about Janet? Oh, smack.
Hey, she'll tell Mrs. Williams you can have his fat ass back now. All I wanted was but no, man. I mean, if you will, you're gonna have to let Usher go out there and a while. Nice and slow, ain't that what the song? Slow.
Nice and slow.
I'll probably pass it up just to be on the safe side.
Oh, you were such a fucking loser. Such a fucking loser.
That ain't my fantasy. You said that was your fantasy.
What was your fantasy?
Huh?
So who would you want to pull you on stage?
I'm just saying, just for me to go on stage and let somebody dance on me ain't my fantasy. I just enjoy the show.
Oh man, Algernon had a good point. He said after Jermaine Dupri, you never know, you might have a champion. I never understood that.
Yeah, hey, that's Jermaine Dupri. Hey, that's Jermaine Dupri, not CeeLo's clone. Algernon. That's CeeLo's clone.
Oh, you're such a hater. Such a hater.
But but who chance? Who would it be? Somebody get you on stage, man. I know it ain't no disrespect to T, a beautiful lady. Ain't no disrespect, but man, go ahead on, man. I know you from high school.
Ain't nothing that appeals to me. Back in the day,
hey,
we've been
Sly, I know you from high school.
I know you. You can play that role on the podcast, but I know you.
Like I said back in the day, man.
Sinead called you on stage.
Long.
Sinead.
You could there, Sinead. Casey Gray called you up there.
Hey, everybody in had that. Everybody in college or in their life that had that time about 12:30, 1 o'clock, 12.
We got some booger wolves.
Hey man, everybody got one in their jacket. You got one in your jacket. Deny it if you want. Deny it if you want, but you got it. So, well.
Yes, I don't even know the artists and singers these days. Like who the popular lady singer? Cardi B and all them or whatever.
That one little girl got married though. She married the basketball player.
Coco Jones.
She from Columbia.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, she just married the basketball player. But she can sing though. I heard her sing live. That girl can sing. But you're right. I really don't know all the new singers out there.
And then like now,
there's too many of them. There's too many.
They're young enough to be our kids now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't take the young whippersnapper over here next to me.
I'm trying to think, man. I don't know shit. I don't know none of these little singers now. Man, I don't know none of them.
Yeah.
Oh well. I guess Lee Goodman really. I had to Google Tim's. I didn't know what Tim's was, but now once I Google it, I get where you come from. I
thought he misspelled something. I didn't know that's a real person.
Yeah, that's a real person.
But so candid. He say right on the stage, boy. To no time.
You know when the concert they get sweaty now. You don't care nothing about that, I guess.
He don't care nothing about that. He don't care nothing about that.
Lee said, Lee said, ain't he gonna do it from the back before she look him in the face?
They call the people on him.
Yeah, she goes.
They go Tim's for you, Chad. That's some Tim's.
Okay, yeah, I ain't never seen her before.
She sang that song. This is the beat that you cannot. I don't know how to sing it. She sang what?
Yeah, that wasn't a good demonstration, but I'll let
Yeah,
you.
it wasn't the best demonstration. It was. But yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm
anyway,
sure it wasn't.
she's definitely very talented young lady. Very talented one. Dwayne said Maya. Yeah, you brought one back with Maya.
Maya. Yeah.
You definitely brought one back.
Look at see.
I don't know, man. This might make us take a walk down the block. This might make us take a walk down the block. You know, our favorite block is the 90s block, where we pick something out of the 1990s to talk about and analyze for a little bit, man. So why are we here? Why not go with who was your sexiest 1990s single? Who was the sexiest single in the 1990s?
The 90s. Yeah, I like Maya. She was one of my favorites.
Yeah, Maya. But I think Maya got better with age. You know, she was good looking. Now, don't get me wrong, she was good looking in the 90s.
She was skinny. You know, we ain't know about all the BBLs and boob job back then.
Yeah, we ain't know. But it was a different standard of beauty, I guess, too, because a lot of them chicks back then ain't really have like these big asses or body. It was like real skinny with small titties was the standard of beauty, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Once they start getting all injections, man, and
it
putting
really ain't different
stuff
right
in
now.
their lips.
It really ain't that different right now. It's just that the women think that it's different, so they feel they gotta compete with each other. Like dudes don't care like that.
No, not at all. I mean, it's nice to look at. It's nice to look at. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. See, me and Lee think alike on some things. I was gonna say this. I was gonna say short hair Tony Braxton. Yeah, Tony was thick too. Yeah, that was it for me.
I'm go Nia Long.
She's not a songstress. She don't sing.
I don't give a damn. She could sing to me.
You don't care what she sounds like. Yeah. She coming there saying, "Nights like this, I wish."
Yeah, I don't care what she's singing, Brody.
Adina Howe, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and I saw a recent picture of her. She still look good. And it says Aaliyah. I guess Aaliyah probably don't look good right
Trina
now.
was up there. Trina was up there back in the day. Was that 90s or was that early 2000s?
Nan came out in the 99, I think. Okay. Nan came out in 99. So yeah, Wayne said SWB, pick one doing. You know, I wasn't a huge fan of well, I mean I really liked Aaliyah, but I didn't think she wouldn't go down as my top 5. She would go down in my top 10 sexiest in the 90s. I don't think I'll put her in my top 10 in the sexiest.
She was our age though too, right?
Yeah, she was our age.
Yeah, because R. Kelly was about 45 back then.
Oh man.
But you can all tell we all have very different tastes, judging by our answers.
I think the real thing is that we didn't care. We don't care.
Yeah, basically. Basically, that would have come down to. All of them. Oh, well. Well, check this, man. It's been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. El Presidente, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. School about to start back up, man. I know y'all light bill and y'all food bill finna go down a little bit.
Yeah. Praise the Lord.
I only got one left in in the house, technically, as far as high school. So, it's it's weird, you know, just having like, dang, 2 more years, we ain't gonna have no kids in the house, man. That's wild. But you know, that's coming with growing up and getting older, man.
Getting to walk around the house naked now.
Yeah. John Witherspoon, Balls and Johnson.
Swinging one way or swinging the other. LBZ, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Man, I'm just gonna say, as we go back to school, teachers, students, administration, y'all learn how to treat people before you go back and get what you ain't looking for. Somebody waiting for you outside that school or at your house. So make sure y'all treating people in with common courtesy. The things that our old folks used to tell us. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I'm out of here, and I'll see y'all next week after my first week with the kids, and I'll tell you how many write-ups I got.
All right, here you go, man. This is the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. And fellas, hey, everybody out there, school is about to start. It's about to start. Make sure you got all your school supplies, your pencils, your papers, your notebooks, your condoms. Make sure you got them all. Help you out with some of these teachers. We'll see you next week on the RIP 28 podcast.
It's all
Lord.
When I said papers, I meant writing papers, not rolling papers.
Yeah, you better clarify that.
We'll see you next week on the RIP 28 podcast.
Peace.